Hello, everybody. I just thought I would quickly jump on and just show you some of the basics of how to set up your trading view, just so you know it's easier to work with, easier to trade with, etc. Because I've had quite a few people asking me why their charts don't look like mine when they put the indicators on. So I will explain. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to basically create templates. Okay, so first of all, let's get on Sniper and Recon. Right, so you can have all the indicators that you want on your screen, right? So, like I was saying to you in another video, we'll have Sniper here, we'll have Recon when it eventually loads, and I have 3 EMAs, alright? So, if I wanted all of these to be on my screen every time I logged in, what you could do is click on templates at the top, or if you've got a small screen, it might just be the logo, and then just click on save indicator template, call it Sniper, whatever you want. I've already got one. Just click that, click on save, and just you won't have to replace it because you won't have one. Then once you go back to indicators at the top, indicators templates, find Sniper, right, and just click on the star next to it, and then what will happen is that will appear up here as an S. So every time you click on the S, everything that you have there will appear all at once, so you don't have to keep manually adding things. Now the next part of the lesson is all these stupid numbers that appear at the end of indicators. So these are just the values of what's going on, but obviously it's a bit of an eyesore to have all this dragging across your screen. So to do that, just double click on your chart. No, not like that. In fact, just do it this way. Right click on the chart, go to settings, go to status line. So in here we've got indicator titles, we'll keep that, but indicator arguments and indicator values we will turn off. Now you can see that they have disappeared, so you don't need it. Now, a couple other cool things here. If we go to scales, we've got countdown to bar close, so it's always good to have that selected. That means you'll see the timer up here on the right. That shows you how long is left of the current candle to close. So whenever we say, you know, if you're going to enter on a green dot or wave trend cross, don't do it till the candle closes. This is what we mean. Okay, so if this timer runs down to 0, it goes on to the next candle and the dot's still there, then it's confirmed. So you can look at it like that. Now you can also add in the watermark on the back, so you can see here I'm looking at XTZ. If I turn that off, it goes away, and there it is back there again. All right, so then you can change the color of your candles and stuff in here if you want to. I can't really be bothered with that, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that part of it. So we'll just click on OK here just now. Now the next thing up here on your top right is we've got watch lists. Okay, so you can have different watch lists depending on what you're trading. All right, so normally what I'll do is just add every crypto. Okay, so what I do is I would go to click here, or no, in fact not, I'll go there and start adding symbols into a list. Create new list, right? So go spot, create new list. I won't say spot for you, it'll just say create new list. Call it spot for spot trading, and then go to add symbol. Now what I do is I click on all sources and I change it to the exchange that I use. So if I use Binance, I'm going to put it on Binance, right? And then just start adding on the spot ones. Okay, so anything that says perpetual futures after it is the futures market, okay, which we're not going to add on this list, so you just add all the spot ones. Okay, so just where it's like Luna Tethers, just Tethers, or Phantom Tethers, or if you want to do BTC pairs, you could do a list for BTC pairs, whatever you want, but don't do any perpetual futures, just do Tethers and work your way down the list and just add them all. Not added Gala, so you get a Gala, you get a Rose, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, then you can create your spot list. All right, now once you've got this, if you click on the top where it says symbol, it will arrange them all in alphabetical order, which makes it much easier to find what you're looking for. You can also, if you click on the left here, you can add different colored flags. So for example, If you happen to be looking at one the day before and you thought, right, this looks ready for a move, I want to look at that one again tomorrow, you could mark that as red or whatever, and then you know, just looking down the list, right, I need to go and look at the reds. So yeah, you can make different watch lists, okay? So you see I've got one here for futures, I've also got one for Binance US. So you could do like, you know, BTC pairs maybe, or futures, whatever you want. Now, if you're doing futures, for those of you that don't know, you're going to be having the ones that say perpetual futures, okay? So not perpetual, where's the other one? He's only give me that many. Switches. Finance. Alright, these are the ones that I don't have. So you'll have ones that say options contracts and stuff. You don't want that. It's just all the futures ones you want to add, okay? And then you can make your list like that. Now, you can also change it by the biggest price drop in the last 24 hours. So you can click up there and change, or you can do price increase like that. So that's good if you want a sort of overall look at the winners and losers of the day. If you go to data window, you can see for this time frame what it opened at, what it closed at, all that sort of stuff. So that's good if you want that. Then we've also got your alerts here. So any alerts that you've created, you can see them all here, and any alerts that have been triggered today and further back, you can see them all down here. So if you got an alert one day and you were like, oh, I wonder what that was, you can click on it. It will take you to that chart, the time frame it was set on, and you can actually find the alert. If you look at the time of the alert, it says 16:35 there, so you would find 16:35 down here and say, all right, yeah, I can see why it's done that alert. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, you can just hide your watch list again by clicking on it, and it will go away like that. Now, up here, you're going to have times. Now, normally when you first start up Tradingview, you'll have like maybe 5 times on it. So what you can do is if you click on time interval, you'll have a little arrow. You'll have all these times available. Now, some of them I've added myself, like 24 minutes. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But just click on the star next to them all, and if you do that, it's going to add them all to the top. So you can just quickly click on the time frame that you want. Down here, there's a bit at the bottom which has been cut off for some reason, but it says add. So you can add like a number of minutes, or you can add hours. So if you wanted a 24-minute chart, you could do 24 minutes, then add, so on and so forth. But yeah, it makes it much easier to see things and pick the time frames that you want. Now, let's bring my toolbar into shot here. So you can add like a favorites toolbar, okay? So, you know, things that you're using constantly. So if you're using like, you know, you wanted to do a long position, you could put that one there. You want to do a short position, you could do that one there. You want to draw rectangles, check into yeah, like that. So to do that, just find the ones you want, okay? So we've got some of the drawing ones here, we've got trend lines, arrows, all that sort of stuff here. Just click on the star next to the one that you want. And basically what that will do is it will add them all into this. Now you can move this around the screen as you want, but basically it just makes everything that you're looking for easier to find. Just trying to think. Now sometimes you're going to go on a chart and it's going to be like, for example, if I go like this, right, and up here on the right, you can zoom in like that. If you just scroll down here, or you can zoom out. Now sometimes you're going to come to a chart and it's going to be like this. You're going to be like, what the hell's going on? Down here it says auto. Click on auto, and it will put it back to the way that it should be. That's something that took me far too long to figure out. But yeah, it's a good little way to keep your charts tidy. We also have bar replay mode. So bar replay is when basically you can replay a specific point in time just to see how it would have panned out. So sometimes when I'm teaching, I'll show people, like, we'll look at the start of a move and look at how the chart played out before that move happened. So to do that, I click on replay, and then I just drag this blue line back to wherever I want to start. So say I want to start here, and that puts me back there. Now down here I can just click play and it will play it like that. You can adjust the speed, all sorts of stuff like that. So it's really good for sort of learning, practicing, trying to spot patterns. Let's go back to auto to fix this. So yeah, That's a cool little tool to have. Up here you have got your candles for those of you that are into Heikinashi, that kind of thing. You can change them over there. And last but not least is you can look at more than one chart at once. You could click on select layout, and let's just say I wanted to have, let's see, I'll just say 2, right? So I want 2. Okay, so what I can do here is I'll click on the Cardano one and click on S, because that's the template that I saved earlier on. So now they both have sniper. Now what I can do here is if you click on up here again, you can click on symbol and it will give you the same symbol on both. So what I like to do when I trade is check different time frames. So I'll have the 24-minute on one chart and a 4-hour on the other. And then you can look at them both. Now, other things you can do is, for example, if I wanted to go like this, I could have sniper nice and big on this one at the bottom, and then I could have the price on that one at the top. Just by doing that, just double click on the chart. So you've got sniper here, just double click just there and it will make it big. But yeah, lots of cool ways that you can mess around with that. Now, you know, if you wanted to look at 4 different charts, now I've got this set to have the same symbol on each. You don't have to do that, okay? You can change that. You can take it off, so you might not have the same symbol, but you could have them all in the same time frame intervals, that kind of thing. You can also keep the same drawings for each. So yeah, there's loads of cool stuff you can do. Hopefully you found that useful, but if there's anything that you want to learn how to do that you don't know how to do, then just drop us a message and we'll help you in the Discord. Alright, happy trading.